Okay. I'd like to, following up on the lead discussant's remarks, I'd like to ask Olisa Adibua something. How exactly, now you're an industry practitioner, talking about media, you also understand how the confluence of media, entertainment, advertising all connects to it affects the industry. Can you talk to us about the effects on media, entertainment, advertising, and income, revenue? Just talk about that.
Okay, you mean the impact of COVID, right?
On especially media, entertainment, and advertising, how it connects and how COVID affected that.
Okay, all right. You mind if I stand up? Thank you, everyone. I'm going to try and keep it as short and sweet, like my last girlfriend. So I'm trying to wake you up there, okay? So I've got 3 minutes. Thank you, my brother Eddie. What I'm trying to do, what I'm going to just give you a little overview of how it impacted with the industry. If anyone tells you, like my brother Eddie said, that they are an expert in post-COVID, post-vaccine, post-whatever you want, they are lying. We're all learning it. We're all going through the same thing. A lot of things that's happened to you is happening to me at the same time. I'm also adjusting and experiencing it for the first time. But what we do have is we have prior knowledge. We have practitioners of the industry. And in the industry, we know how the landscape has been. So we can also see how the landscape has evolved and is moving. And things are moving very, very fast. And it's very important that you learn how to adapt, learn how to equip yourself, and be very, very involved. Now, to the impact on the industry, it had a huge impact, especially in media. There were some people that gained, some people that lost. In all things, they're winners and losers. Live events suffered. Even, by nature, human beings, we like to commune, we like to gather, we like to interact. COVID has shown us that it's our natural instinct to get together, whether it's family or friends. So we lost that on that. A lot of businesses folded up. Restaurants, bars, hotels, lounges, they suffered. Radio stations, TV stations, they impacted a lot of revenue because a lot of companies held onto their budgets because they weren't sure what was going to come next. I'm talking about first quarter of 2019. So a lot of companies who had planned for 2019, everything got put on hold. So the last 3 quarters of 2019 were complete washout. 2020, it was the same thing. A lot of uncertainty. So it did affect it. But of course, in all things, they're winners. Telecoms, tech companies, banks made a lot of money. Telecom companies made a lot of money. Our friend Tokwe at DSTV made a lot of money. So it works either way. But what I want to do here is also let you know that all companies, no matter how big or how small they are, had to sit down, look at their business model, and rework it. Using the example of DSTV, you notice that Big Brother had to change the way it ran. Before, you used to have people coming into the house. It used to be people going to locations to get an audition. Everything went online. No more. You couldn't come into the house and meet the contestants in Big Brother. You couldn't go to a venue, and you had to apply online. So these are things that you change the way you run your business, you adapt it, and you move forward. So that's the impact it had it impact economically, impact mentally, and also structurally as well. Working from home was very, very crucial. So if you were lucky enough to be in a company, if you're working in a factory, it was difficult. But if you're in a company where it was tech related, if you're working, you could work a TV station, you could work from home to a certain degree, radio station, for instance. So what I want to do is just leave you with a few things, a few thoughts. I've been coming here for 5 years now. What I try and do every year when I come is to share the little knowledge that I've acquired. A lot of times I have made mistakes. I have failed many times, but I get up, I clean myself up, I dust up, and I move on. But what's important is that because I have had to do it without any help or without any people giving me direction, I feel that people that are coming after me, I owe it to them to help them out. So it's very important. This age requires you to change your mindset and mentality. You need to reboot your brain. It's very important. You need to think about multiple revenue streams. You need to acquire skills. Skills. It's very important. Technology is at your fingertips. Use it. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to experiment. Don't be afraid to try new things. And it's very important that you support your friends, your family, and that they support you. Everything starts from your home base. So it's important. So there are many other things down the line as we talk, I'm going to share with you as well, of different things you need to do. But the most important thing is that the entertainment industry is moving so fast and so quickly. If you are not ready to get in there, if you are not strong enough in terms of you saying, this is where I want to be, don't look at it as a hobby. Don't look at it as a trend. Look at it as, this is how I'm going to eat. This is how I'm going to feed my family for the next 20 years. You can make it happen, okay? So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, Olisa Adibua.